Welcome back, everyone. So the whole jailbreaking trend has been going so crazy right now because we have that new, first of all, we have checkra1n, which is so cool, and that got support for iOS 13.5. And then we had this uncovered jailbreak come out that supports all jailbreakable softwares and all iOS versions right now, which is crazy. And looking through, I realized that if you jailbreak your older iPhones, which I've been talking about extensively, it can even be better than a lot of the new iPhones that just came out. And it's never more easier to see than between an iPhone 8 and an iPhone SE 2. So I think a jailbroken iPhone 8 is probably a better pickup than a stock and, non-jailbroken iPhone SE 2. At least as of right now, a couple years later, the iPhone SE 2 is still going to be getting supported with software, iPhone 8's not, but as of right now, both phones have the capability of jailbreaking, but the iPhone 8 does have the advantage of not only supporting that uncovered jailbreak, but also having that checkra1n jailbreak as well. So you have the dual way of you can actually jailbreak that device over the iPhone SE 2 where you only have that one way. Now, the very first thing, this is going to be a quick one, dude. All those tweaks that you have when you're jailbroken are so much better than any tweaked apps or any little things you can download from the App Store on a stock phone, which is extremely awesome. So not only do you have all those little tweak things that you can do that potential iOS 14 versions will probably not even have, things like picture-in-picture, small Siri, dark mode on certain apps that don't even support it in the beginning with, things like that. Those are all little things that really just improve the way you're going to use your phone, even a little slightly, probably not that big of a deal, but it's still a really cool thing that these type of phones have the capability of doing it. And when you compare a jailbroken iPhone 8, which is, came out in 2017, versus a brand new phone like the iPhone SE 2, looking at them side by side, they might look the same, but when you turn on the screens and everything, that's when you start seeing some of the bigger differences. And the software is the number one thing you're interacting with the most. And if you're able to modify those things, that really does make your experience that much better. Now, the themes like using snowboard and things like that, I do like that at the end of the day, and I think it gives your iPhone kind of a refreshed look. We're so used to seeing the standard way a phone looks like with the iPhone SE 2 and things like that. We're so used to seeing it like that, and I don't really have a problem with it, but when you do get to change things around, it really does refresh your phone. So I really do like those, but my favorite thing when I jailbreak is the higher chances of not only installing tweaked apps, but keeping them on my phone without having to constantly go and get them revoked and everything. Now with Alt Store, they actually changed that around, which is really cool, but it still is a little finicky. Sometimes my Alt Stores don't work. Sometimes I'm away from my computer and they're not able to go refresh within the 7 days, so it's totally my fault, but it's still kind of a little annoying thing. With something like reprovision for our iPhones, or even installing the tweaked apps themselves through Cydia, which there's a lot of capability of doing so, we can still get the Game Boy Advance simulators and all those different tweaked apps like that on our iPhone 8 that our iPhone SE 2 can only get sideloaded, and then we have to wait until those certificates get signed again. So for sure, that specific aspect right there is one of my favorite things ever on a jailbroken iPhone, and if it's between a jailbroken iPhone 8 and an iPhone SE 2, it's never been more clear right there. Now, I want to hit on the speed improvement tweaks, which I think I already did kind of, but there's a few out there, like no slow animations and fast home button, or no slow home button, whatever that one is called, and I think that's cool, but still, the iPhone SE 2 is the faster device for sure. So there might be some speed tweaks here and there, like I just stated, but they're not going to make your phone feel as fast as an iPhone SE 2. So still, the iPhone SE 2 is the faster one and everything. But the jailbroken iPhone 8, it just has so much customizability, and I think for sure at the end of the day, the iPhone 8 that's jailbroken has a lot more character, and I think it has a lot more to offer than a stock iPhone SE 2. So that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. All those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate it if you guys would check it out. More importantly, everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.